I can
I
hear
hear
you.
you. It's recording. It says recording. You hear it?
Yes,
I
it's
can't believe.
official.
Yeah, I fuck up so many of these things. I'm like, you heard it say recording, right? I said recording. I can't tell you how many fucking things I've ruined so many podcasts just by just not maybe triple check. I double check, but I'm such an idiot, I just fuck shit up
Same,
all the
same, dog.
I'm like, how do
Same.
I even fucking survive, That kids I gotta take care of and shit.
Yeah, fuck that. Not good. I would fuck it all up, dude. I mean, looks like you're doing a good job. A really good job, though.
Thanks. I'll tell you what, you're doing a good job doing your hardcore shit, man. I fucking appreciate you doing this.
Of course. Thank you for fucking thinking of it, man. It means a lot.
Well, I mean, I heard of MH Chaos first, like before
Yeah.
Sector, just because this is hardcore podcast, the first one you put out, right? Like your guys' shit was on that.
Yeah, it was fucking cool.
Yeah, that's the first time. I mean, you guys were around before that, but that's the first time I heard it. I was like, fuck,
Sure.
man, this shit's sick. Your guitar work, and obviously the vocals too are pretty unique to most fucking hardcore bands these days. You
Yeah.
don't hear
Right.
like that. I like it.
Yeah, he's fucking crazy.
He's crazy. I love that. Fuck everybody.
Oh, hell yeah.
In every video, it's always says this shit. It's funny as fuck.
Dude, fuck yeah.
So, so, so you're in with three bands, right? MHKS, a Sector, and Grounds of Execution, right?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I guess I'm in a few other bands, kind
Shattered
of.
Realm now too, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, dude. Shout out to Joe, Tony, Kane, and Chris. They were like playing those two shows with them. It was really cool. I felt like I only met Kane and Chris that the day before. We never had played, we never practiced, we never did. We just met up and played the set. But I felt like I had known them for quite a bit of time. It's kind of funny. Like just kind of clicked, and they're really nice people.
That's fucking cool as shit, man. Like, did you have any idea before that day of? I heard there were some logistic issues where somebody had to go back or some shit.
Oh yeah,
or
yeah.
or supposed to come like the other guitarist, or like he couldn't make a wedding or some shit, right? So did you know about that, or they
I
just asked you
don't
like the day of?
I don't know the logistics of it. Tony did ask me like 2 months prior.
Oh,
It
okay.
it wasn't like a random thing. So I would spend like an hour a day trying to learn, like get a song down at home, just listen to it by ear and try to get down.
Well, I mean,
And
at least you had fucking time to figure it out, just to jump in there and start like, I'll follow you, like, oh,
dude, yeah,
you know.
that that shit is that shit's difficult.
Yeah. I mean, you fucking rip it,
Thank you.
for your own bands as it is. So I mean, it just doesn't seem. I know you're fucking talented, dude, man. Like your
Thank you,
guitar
brother.
riffs and shit are fucking are unique, and
Yeah.
the way you put it all together, I'm like, how the fuck does it even make sense? Like it's hard to keep up with the songs because of your guitar, his lyrics. I'm like, I can't fucking follow, you know.
Fucking awesome, dude.
I love it, man. Everybody, you guys fucking blew up, man. It's like I don't know what happened, but I'm glad you guys are around. I'm glad you're fucking hustling, man. Fucking moving that shit hard. We got a new
Thanks.
album, or what's coming out right now?
Yeah. So we just put out that one song like a couple weeks ago. Chaos Returns. It's the first song off the record. Yeah, we're putting out a full. It's our first record. It's 8 songs. It's going to be out on Fastbreak Records and From Within Records. And yeah, it's right now we just put out that one song, and we're putting out another one. This coming Monday. I'm not sure when this podcast will drop, but
Actually, probably Monday coming up. To be honest,
wow,
yeah.
that's fucking awesome. All right, so I guess whoever's listening right now, that song is up right now. Is premiering right now. Yeah, it features Shane Merrill and Luke Gray from The Killer. Yeah, dude. So we're pretty like really honored to have them on the track, and we always looked up to them and The Killer. Undoubtedly the best hardcore band from Chicago, and just just honored for that they were down to, be on the track. And, Shane's always been a very helpful person to each and all of us, like for years, like beyond this band too. So like bands before this one. So really grateful for him. I don't think we would be doing much if it weren't for him, honestly.
Well, that's cool, man. Shout out to them guys, man.
Yeah,
Because the Killer has been around fucking how long? Forever. They've been doing this shit a long time.
yeah,
And it's I don't know. It's like a
yeah,
Chicago hardcore is like on the map again, though. Like you guys
yeah.
always had like heavy bands, crazy scene, but fuck,
Right.
it's just something's happening. I think it's just the whole everybody coming back to shows and everybody's just dying for something, man.
I agree.
Everyone's fucking eating it up right now.
I agree, dude. Like maybe, I don't know, like just within recent time, like more, I feel like more people pay attention to Chicago. Like more younger bands are starting to pop off. Like Break the Cycle, that one band that Pain of Truth just put them on their show. Like that's fucking crazy. I mean, it's cool to see that Chicago's doing well post COVID. Because at one point, I don't know, it's just like in the middle of the pandemic, I'm like, man, I don't know, but I mean, it's great to see. Like, it's great to be here talking to you about, and just I just saw you like, the other weekend. It's fucking great. Like, I
Yeah,
just so stoked.
they're doing shit, man. I like it.
Yeah,
And,
hell yeah,
and just being able to get together with old friends and fucking new friends and just shows in general, it's anything. Everyone's coming to shows. It seems like it doesn't matter what. It's like I haven't seen a show that hasn't like you had like a decent amount of people. Like sometimes you'll find like 15, 20 people at some shows, but not
yeah,
anymore.
yeah. No, shit for real. Like, it's cool that kids are fucking just down to support the shows that are happening.
Yeah, that's
Just
great.
glad.
Uh, well, it's a resurgence.
Yeah,
So how do you get into hardcore? Let's go right to it. Like, I don't know
yeah,
how old are you, and like, how'd you
yeah,
get into the hardcore scene? You had to have some sort of influence.
yeah. Sure. I'm 27 right now. I would say my introduction to hardcore would be definitely through my brother. Um, my blood brother. He played in bands. First, he went to shows. We lived in a town called Aurora, Illinois, and down the street there was this place called Doug's Rock House, and my brother would go there quite a bit. I know he started a band and he played shows there. And around that time, we were both really into skateboarding growing up. Growing up, I think it was around middle school, I was really into it. My brother was really into it. Our friends were really into it. And I noticed that there were friends of ours who were into skateboarding that started getting into music and playing in bands and shit. And I always remember hearing people say like, yo, you're gonna quit skateboarding and you're gonna be in band. Like that's just inevitable. That's what people do. Like you're never gonna skateboard again. I'm like, fuck that, dude. I'm gonna skateboard till the day I die. Fuck you. And so I saw people doing that and like starting playing music, and I was like, fuck that, I don't really care for it. And I just kept skateboarding a lot through those years. So I didn't even get to see my brother play, which I feel like an idiot because I just like I didn't go or whatever it was. I don't know what it was, but one year came and eventually he brought me out to one of those shows, and I just remembered just seeing like people beating the shit out of each other. And that's like one of my first the first things I saw. There were like there was a mix of like hardcore bands, there's a mix of metalcore bands,
Mhm.
and yeah, I don't know, I can't remember exactly what I felt at the time. I really it was just something new, like something that I could tell, it's just something new in my world. And I was super young, so I was excited on it. I was unfamiliar, but I wanted to, know more and, just do more with it. So eventually around then, I started a band with my friends at that time. The name was Unreckoned. It was a really fucking bad band name. Like we had like a bunch of members in the band who like weren't really like musicians or wanted to really do it.
just fucking doing something, man.
Exactly.
I like
So eventually, those people kind of got weeded out, and we were left with like 4 or 5 core people who like ended up starting the band for real. We started playing shows at that same venue, Doug's Rock House. Uh, so yeah, like we started playing shows and we kept this band going for a while. Like it started off pretty bad, but I think as time went on, we kind of evolved ourselves and people started fucking noticing that even though we weren't the best, that these were kids who cared and kept coming around and supported the scene. So I think people took notice to that. So that was kind of like my beginning, I guess, in being able to be a part of this scene is just being a young kid who's excited on these bands that were around. There was a lot of hard ass bands when I first came around that in like the Northwest Indiana scene, Chicago. I mean, it was like very unfamiliar, kind of violent, and sometimes just like, damn, it's kind of scary. But
For sure, it's fucking crazy sometimes.
yeah,
Especially with like the beat down bands and like because there's like different like varieties of like the scene. Like certain people go to certain shows. At least that's how it is around here. It's not everybody goes to the same fucking shows.
yeah,
There's like different hardcore bands that there's like a different like group of hardcore kids that say like they wouldn't go to an MH Chaos show if fucking Bane was playing, most likely. If it was like a different show, like they're gonna go see Bane. Fuck
right.
anyway. I don't even know why I started saying that. Oh, I was talking like where I was going was like, how was it like for you like coming into the scene? Were you like welcome or did you have to like earn your place? How some people
It's fair.
might like try to run you out. Some people are fucking assholes.
That's a great question,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, I can recount motherfuckers at that time in my life who were like, yeah, who is this kid? Like, this kid's a clown, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's not doing shit. He's just a new jack. He won't stick around. I mean, I remember that, and I remember the people who say that shit. I don't care. I mean, I got nothing, but people are gonna say what they say. Either those people aren't around anymore, or they just that's not how they think anymore, and that's fine. So I remember that shit. I'm sure like a lot of kids went through it. I think it's just part of it. Like I don't have any hatred on people for it. But I think there was definitely like who the fuck is this kid?
For
And
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't know. That's fair. I get it, but
Yeah. Especially if you don't have somebody who that was like into the scene, like deep into the scene, and they can like
yeah,
introduce you to the right people. You sort of
absolutely.
like some people get the easy way in. Like they're like, oh yeah,
Sure,
I know this dude who's in this fucking crew or whatever else, and then you're
sure.
good. You know,
Yeah.
so some people like. I'll be honest, say for me, like, what I thought was weird? I didn't mind like new kids. If I seen somebody from like my school that showed up at a show, I'm like, you're a fucking like asshole at school and you're gonna try to come where I'm at. Okay, let's see how fucking tough you are here. You want to be an asshole in front of your friends at school. Let's see how wise you are here. Man, you get humbled.
Hey, fucking wise guy.
What
Fuck
fucking
out of
wise
here.
guy? Not me. I'm not the wise guy. Other wise guy.
Yeah.
I say hello. How you doing?
How you doing? I fucking totally get that part of it. Like, yeah, I like those. Like, I don't think hardcore is for everybody. I think a lot of people are gonna get exposed to it, right? And who knows? Like, are those people who are coming to these big shows like, do they fucking care? Maybe. I hope. But I'm sure there are a few people who are. It just goes through their head, and that's cool too. And that I guess that will show, in and that's the difference of being at a show like at the Detroit show, that Shadow Realm show. I mean, everyone there is just fucking loved it and was there for hardcore
Yeah.
on a Sunday night, and that's it. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's people from fucking all over the country too, man.
yeah,
From Chicago to New York to fucking New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Even
Yeah.
some of the dudes, some of the dude from D Block, his boys came up from fucking North Carolina. Like it was like a meeting. It was like a reunion on a Sunday night. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, such a bad night and so many bands. It was a long fucking show. I was like, what did I do?
It was sick, man.
Hell yeah, I loved it though. But that was a good time. And
Yeah.
I think it was a good fucking group of bands, put together and everybody fucking got along. There was no drama. At such a heavy show like that, I was impressed that like no stupid shit happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, because that's
That was a
it's a
great
prime
night.
time for some fucking shit to pop off.
Sure. Yeah, man. I mean,
But that just goes to show it's like, has the scene evolved, or is everybody's happy to be back, or positive, or was it just a good night?
yeah. Yeah, I hope it's both of all that,
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Yeah, I mean, seems like people are really supportive shows, and yeah, either way, if people are coming for whatever reason it is, hopefully that reason grows in them to stick around, for that it grows for a positive reason for within themselves, or whoever.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it was cool. Like getting to play. We got to play. Knock Loose was very generous to invite us out to play their show at the Metro, and that was a really really cool experience. Like a lot of cool people were there, but it's also really nice to step back and just play like a smaller, like just kind of not many people there. Like that's what we're more used to, and I think that's
Roots.
more. Yeah, I think that's more what we'll always play, and that's what we never expected this band to be any more of that.
Right. Hey,
So
let me tell you something though. So where you where you play with Knock Loose, that's some sort of theater, right? What was that
yeah,
place? What was the capacity of that place?
shit, I don't know what the capacity is.
But
I
it was
mean, not
packed, right?
it was yeah, it was packed. Like it's at the Metro in Chicago, which is is one of the bigger venues for sure. It's not like fucking huge, but
Right. Well, because I was going to tell you, just from back in August, I think it was August. A Knock Loose did 2 nights at that place you guys played at, so they keep it,
right.
real too. That place, I think it's 300, 350. But
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
so they're back here in 2019. They played at this place, St. Andrews Hall, and that holds 1,000 people,
Oh shit.
and they sold it out. So I'm just
Dang.
saying, like, they can do what they want, but if they choose to come back to this small ass venue, just keep it tight and real,
Yeah.
man. That's a respect to them.
No, that's fucking sick, man. That's like St. Andrews Hall. I mean, I've seen like that video Coldest Life playing there, right? Okay. That place looks insane.
Oh yeah, it's a crazy place, man. It's a good, but the thing is, they have a permanent barrier there now, so it's like not that cool, anymore to me. Some people might be fine with the barrier, but if you can't jump off the fucking stage, and the mosh up front, you got security guards and shit right there.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. Nah, that kind of ruins it.
Right? Well, in all honesty, at a hardcore show, who wants to be separated from the stage?
Hell no. I mean,
So which makes me think like that's like maybe why they didn't fucking play there again. Like they could have, but there's a barrier. So they chose to go somewhere smaller because of the stage size, fucking nice and tight. And
that's sick.
so
Respect to them for sure. Like that's
fuck yeah. And I noticed about that that show, because your shit's up on Hate 56 now, that video, right? That set. And like and like the crowd, like the Knock Loose crowd, like it was like little teenage girls up front. I was like, do they know where they are? And like MH Chaos is about to play. I was like, oh, they were into it, man. They loved your guys' shit.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's a Knock Loose fan for sure.
Hell yeah. That was cool to see. I mean, yeah, dude.
So many people got exposed to you guys, though. Like, I'm sure you're fucking, your shit just blew up, that day or fucking day after playing with Knock Loose, man. It's like it's like going on Joe Rogan or something,
Yeah, I mean, I wonder. I think hopefully, people liked it. We're idiots, man. I mean, we put our merch up. We didn't stand like there once. I don't think we sold many shirts because we just don't do, we just, I don't know,
Right.
we just party.
We're just there to hang out, man. That's what's up, dude. That's fucking great, man. So getting back to like hardcore and like the
Yeah.
scene is cool and shit in fucking Chicago. You're feeling welcome. Um, I know you said that like Indian parents.
Yeah.
How are they with like hardcore and shit? Can you just assume like traditional? And I don't know nothing about you or how your parents
Yeah.
are, but I just leave an Indian parent and like, ah.
Yeah, dude. So I mean, like I've shown them videos and stuff like that, and then they're definitely proud,
Fuck yeah, man.
supportive. Um, my dad, when I was young, I couldn't drive. He actually drove my band to a show once. That was pretty cool.
That's fucking sick, man.
Yeah. He hasn't been to a show since, like that. I mean, yeah, I don't know I don't know. Like, I mean, I would like for them to come to a show. I think they'd enjoy it. It'd be cool. I don't know, man. You know, I don't know. Having Indian parents there's really, they're very supportive and loving. Um, but yeah, they're goofy. They're just
That's awesome.
yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, I don't know you or your parents, so I don't know. It's just like growing up. Were you in
Yeah.
like what kind of neighborhood you guys in? Down there in Chicago, or you said Aurora, right? Is that like a
Yeah.
decent area, or was that the hood?
Yeah. Nah, I mean, there's got parts of it like down the street maybe, but
Right.
some people, the neighborhood was mixed a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I had a pretty good upbringing. Like, I mean, I can't complain. Like, I mean, we worked for everything that we had. Like my dad came here with fucking nothing. So like we have that mentality of having nothing and working for everything we have. So, I mean, I just look up to my dad no matter, if we're never seeing eye to eye on any, because we're just really different. He's super old school Indian. I'm, this idiot kid who loves hardcore. It just doesn't make, like, he hates a lot of, I mean, I love him and if he's listening, it's like, I mean, it's true, we just, sometimes we don't see eye to eye on everything. And that's, but at the same time, there's always love and respect. And I think a lot of people in my situation who are probably brown kid who from their parents are from India or Asia, they have expectations or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I think they're proud. So I think that at the end of the day, I'm not a total piece of shit.
No, of course not, man. Wants to be a young, talented kid like you, and you're fucking nice and like cool. And what you say on stage and shit, like obviously you had a great upbringing. Your parents love you, man. You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Yeah, for real.
Like some people don't have parents, but like yours are there to fucking support you, and no matter what you do, and so that's
Nah, I'm
fucking great,
grateful.
man.
Yeah. Super fucking grateful, man.
Fucking parents. Were you a good kid? Or were you causing shit? Were you a skateboarder punk, or were you a nice young man?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it would, yeah, I probably gave my parents so many heart attacks growing up. Like, it just, I don't know. I mean, whatever it was, skateboarding, not doing the right things. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just, it's all good. I mean, it's probably a huge shock to them because
Right.
they're just like, so they never went through that. They didn't have friends who did that. They just didn't hear about it. So like when they hear whatever, hearing getting called, by police or whatever, it's just like they're shocked. They're about to pass out, and that shit scares me because like I could do one thing, mom. I know, but mom could faint.
uh, what'd you get caught by the police for? Doing something silly?
uh yeah. I mean,
I
when
mean,
I
can you
at
get
that
into
time,
it?
that was just
Just
some,
dumb shit.
some weed shit and
Oh yeah.
right. Yeah, oh yeah, it was, yeah, it was dumb shit. I mean, it's all good.
Weed. it's the worst getting fucking like popped for fucking weed. It's like so
Oh yeah,
stupid. You know,
yeah,
doesn't happen, anymore really. I don't think unless you're
right.
like underage and you're not supposed to have it. But like back in the
Right.
day, man, I remember one time it was like me and my buddy. We went to fucking pick up some weed on like this busy road over at McDonald's. This dude was supposed to meet us, and we got the weed. And my friend was coming back to pick us up. He was driving. We were walking down the street, and he called
Yeah.
my phone. He's like, "Yo, man," he's like, "I see cops are like." They're about to turn into the McDonald's. So wherever you guys are, just like start walking away. We were walking and I went to
Yeah.
hop this fence, like just to keep moving. It was like a fence that was in the way. There was nothing, just in a fucking field on the other side of it. And I hopped and my pants got caught on it and they
Oh,
fucking ripped, dude. And my pants
oh,
ripped from like my ass all the way down to like my knee, man. And I swear, not even 10 seconds later, here comes the cops, boop, boop, and they fucking pull up.
oh.
And I got the weed and I gave it to my friend Randy. No, he had the weed and he threw it on the ground and tried to kick it. And the cop was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "What?" He's like, "I just seen you fucking kick that weed, you idiot." And so the cops are like, "Whatever, put your hands on the car." We're like 16 or 17. And they grabbed the weed and they put it in their car and they put us in handcuffs. And my friend was calling me back to let me know, like, hey, the cops or whatever, they're closer. And my ringtone at the time was "fuck the police," like "fuck the police coming straight from the ground." It's going off in my pocket, and the cops are like, "Nice fucking ringtone, asshole," and like slamming me around and being, like dickheads. But I don't know, out of nowhere, they just they took the weed and took us out of the handcuffs and just fucking left. They're like, just fucking go home, and just out of
Yeah.
nowhere. I was like,
The
"What
fuck?
happened?" Like I was about to go to jail,
Yeah.
and like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Well, lucky
Yeah.
for us, I mean, when they took our weed, we're waiting like 45 minutes for the weed at this fucking McDonald's. So the cops take it. And this was 2004, 2005, a long time ago.
Yeah.
So, but I just remember that happening. And then, so the cops took our weed. I had ripped fucking pants and I was like half drunk, So I was like, I have no weed in my pants. I ripped. It was like a Friday night, like early Friday night. I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah, man.
Caught with the weed, pants ripped.
Dude, what a combo.
The combo.
Trying to get your weed. I mean,
Yeah, but
that's
it's
just when
fuck
you
the
lose your weed.
police. It's like, what kind of chance is that? Like, my fucking stupid ass ringtone. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Oh my god.
Yeah,
My
that shit
dad was
doesn't
like a
happen
cop
now.
lover too. He hated that shit.
Oh, fuck.
The bootlicker, my dad.
Oh, man. Fuck. I mean, yeah, dude, like that shit just doesn't happen. I mean, it's great. I'm glad that, just don't get fucking busted for weed shit like that. I mean,
Yeah. Well, now you can't. You can just get underage. It's probably worse than fucking possession, like underage.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Fuck, man. So, do you still skateboard?
Dude, I think the last time I skateboarded was probably, I mean, I will pick up the board here and there, pop up, shove it or whatever real quick, but
Pop shove it.
dude, I remember like MH was about to play the Rumble, like the first time we ever played it, or I think we've only played it once actually. Now I think about it, and then it got canceled. But that time we did play it. I was at a skate park like a month or two prior, and I fucked my shit up pretty bad. I was like, damn, I don't know, I might not be able to play guitar. Like this kind of fucked up. So I ended up being fine, but it always I don't know. I would skate like an idiot. Like I always kill myself. So,
Oh man.
but I should get back. I don't know. I definitely want to. I know I'm gonna kill myself.
Fuck yeah. I mean, I tried to skateboard way back. I was always fat, so I was like, I'll try to skateboard to be cool. I had like a little World Industries board and like a shirt and stuff. I was like, I had the red Spitfire wheels, just like I'd take it and like grind it like on things just so it. I couldn't do it myself, like a piece of shit. Like
You
you
gotta
call it
make
poser.
sure, dude. You gotta have those nose slide, those marks.
Yeah,
They
yes.
gotta
I
be
would grind
legit.
up the trucks and shit. Just scrape.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fucking. Oh man, but to be honest, without like without having like skateboarder friends and shit. Like that's what introduced me like the music. You know, a lot of punk, you know, like Pennywise and Tony Hawk Pro Skater and shit. Like
Yeah,
all that music like influenced me.
yeah, dude, agreed. Like same. Like I don't know, I wouldn't know shit about music if it wasn't for skateboarding and just Iron Maiden, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, shit like that. I just wouldn't
Garbage.
know. I just wouldn't. I mean, just a brown being, young kid, fucking coming from India. If it weren't for skateboard, I'd be some uncultured idiot. I mean,
Yeah.
uncultured in terms of being assimilated to. I still am really dumb and don't know a lot of shit. And there's every day I'm like, damn, I didn't know about that movie or shit like that. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
So
But
so were you born in India or were you born here?
yeah, I actually was born in India. I mean, I was pretty young when I moved here. I wasn't even one, but I was born in Nagpur, India. And yeah, it's like a Punjab area. And yeah, I mean, I got a lot of family around there, and I have an uncle out there who's really cool. And he does a festival out there, like a music, kind of festival
Okay.
called Holy Cow. He's always invited me, and I even mentioned maybe like I want a band playing. Maybe I mean that'd be pretty interesting. I don't know what that would be like, but I'm sure it'd be pretty awesome. Like even recently, I heard that there are a lot of actually like metal, death metal, some kind of hardcore bands from India, which is pretty dope. I mean, I just didn't really know, but it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, because they have to and they have to get their influence from somewhere, so it'd sound familiar. But
Yeah.
like if there was like an Indian MHKS.
Dude, I would quit and try doing that
Then the
band.
big ass the fucking guitar. It's you, but it's just a fucking guitar and
I'm
a
fucking
turban.
down. Need the turban, bro.
Your hair's showing though.
I want to be right. Well,
That'd be awesome. They don't give a fuck. That's so cool. We're like smoking hash.
oh, dude, yes. Yes.
There you go. Just got cooler. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, man.
So I had a question about fucking India.
Yeah.
Oh no. This is actually related to Indian food. If I
Yeah.
switch topics.
Hell yeah.
So have you been? Well, you've been to fucking New York City, right? Yeah, you've been.
Yeah.
You played there. Well, there's this fucking place on the Lower East Side, on like one of the main roads of the bridge that fucking goes to Brooklyn. There's just
Mm.
a halal cart right there. It's like an Indian dude.
Yeah.
I never had Indian food before. I'm from Detroit, but I don't really fuck with like Indian food. I've had like shawarmas here and there, but like never
Yeah.
anything serious. But there was this
Yeah.
fucking food cart, man. And I just asked the guy, I was like, just hook it up, whatever you think it is. He goes, I got you. It was it was like lamb and chicken, but with a bunch of rice and fucking lettuce
Yeah.
and tomato, and there's a white sauce and some fucking green sauce. I don't know what the green shit was.
Yeah.
Man, it was spicy as fuck.
Yeah.
And
Sounds awesome.
and he just told me it's called the meat combo. It's like he wouldn't tell me what it was called. It's like the
Meat
combo.
combo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is the meat combo? I need to know what's in it. But I think it
Yeah.
was when I say lamb, I think it was lamb and chicken. Yeah, both of them.
Sounds amazing, dude. I don't know what it was specifically, but
I don't know,
uh, it sounds great.
man. So I was introduced to that. I was trying to look. I was like, where the fuck, man? There's so many Indian places. We like
Yeah.
Dearborn, Michigan. There's big Middle Eastern culture, so a little different from like Indian food, I
Yeah, I
guess.
noticed
But
that, man. I know when I was out, I noticed that. That was I just didn't know. That was pretty
oh
cool.
yeah, and Hamtramck too. It's a giant
Yeah.
Middle Eastern. How long were you there for? Like in the
Yeah.
city before like the show started and shit? Were you just you went to the football game and shit, right?
Once the game, which was the Lions Ravens game, that was insane, man. Like I mean, we played that show the day before in Gary, and I was just packing up and getting done with the show, and we're leaving. It was like 2 a.m. and then I finally got home at like 3, slept for like an hour, got up, and then started driving to pick up Serge to go to the game so we can get there in time. And I was so tired as hell, but it was super worth it. And the drive was nice, man. I mean, Detroit, like hanging out before the game in Detroit, like I really enjoyed it. Detroit is like legit, like, really cool. Like shit was awesome.
Yeah, not as cool as Chicago, We got our
Yeah.
own thing. I'm talking about like things to do. There's a lot more to do in Chicago than there is in Detroit. You stay in a small little area, you can look at a few things here and there, but that's fucking Detroit for you. Not much going on. Unless there's an
Oh,
event, obviously.
gotcha. Yeah, I mean, no, there was a baseball game going on.
Yeah.
It's pretty lively.
I say, but if you go somewhere in Chicago, so like you can't even fucking stand on the street. Like you're in somebody's way constantly. People everywhere. You can go stand in fucking downtown and there's like nobody around, in Detroit. Everyone's got a bulletproof vest on. No.
Man,
Oh fuck.
that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I haven't spent too much time in Detroit. I mean, yeah, we hung out. We got food at a diner. Can't remember what diner it was after the show. It was like 2 a.m.
Okay.
Just can't remember what. It was like the only place open, I feel like, on Sunday night.
Yeah, some fucking weird ass Coney Island. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Well, there's 150 of them. They're just all over the place. Get a fucking Coney dog and
okay.
fries,
Yeah.
onions and chili. Woo.
Oh, okay. Damn. I didn't know that was like a chain.
No, well, that's what they call like a diner is a Coney Island, like
real?
there's so many. Well, in Michigan, I forget. It's like it's only here, like a Coney. Say like meet me at the Coney. There's a song called "Meet Me at the Coney."
Yeah.
It's just any diner, and most of them will have a Coney dog.
Oh.
Like 99 out of 100. You guys got Conies in Chicago or no? You just got your fucking tomato hot dog and tomato and fucking pepper hot dog.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, it's like chili and onion and mustard, like a chili dog.
Okay.
But they call it a Coney dog. Yeah.
Damn, sounds good. I should have had that.
You never had one ever?
Nah, dude.
What the
Nah, I
fuck?
never had a cookie dog. I fucked up.
Damn it.
Fucking
God damn it.
Bullshit.
Man, there's a special sauce. It's different at every Coney Island restaurant. It's like everybody has their own twist on it, but it's like a tomato base, like a chili, but it doesn't have fucking beans in it unless you make it yourself. You're not going to go to a restaurant and find it with beans, but it's just fucking delicious. And it's like, then you fucking chopped up onions, nice and fine, some mustard on the hot dog. That's all you need.
That sounds fire.
And then some French fries, some chili cheese fries if you want to be a gangster about it.
Ooh. Free gangster.
But like a Chicago dog though, that's like it has like fucking tomatoes and like celery salt and those little fucking peppers. I forgot what the peppers are called though.
Yeah.
And like I mean I'm a hot dog fucking fanatic, so
yeah.
like in New York, it's a sauerkraut and mustard. You ever had that on a hot dog?
Nah. Wait, what kind of mustard?
It's regular mustard, but it has a sauerkraut. Okay. You ever had sauerkraut?
No.
Sauerkraut. It's like a kielbasa and sauerkraut. You never had that?
I haven't. No.
Oh man, you gotta come back. You gotta come back.
Yeah.
Come back. I'll take you out to eat.
Yeah, dog.
We'll get crazy, man.
I would love that.
I would love it too. Or I'm sure they don't got this shit in Pennsylvania, but I'm coming to Pennsylvania in December. Yes. You'll be there. Woo!
Kick it, man. Fuck yeah.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
But fuck, like dude, I'm all hungry now.
I downed the Jimmy John's sandwich half of it before this shit started.
I love Jimmy John's, but I hate buying a cold sub from like a chain.
Yeah.
I'm like cold meat. I'm like, I like a cold cut sub from like a deli, but if I'm gonna get something delivered, it's gonna be a nice hot Italian sub, something real good, fucking steak and cheese or fucking pizza sub.
That sounds nice, man. Yeah, man. I used to not like hot dogs growing up. Then I don't know. I probably Portillo's hot dogs were the ones that made me start, liking them. It's
Hell yeah.
I don't know, it's just good.
Well, yeah. Well, there's some garbage hot dogs out there, man. It's like shitty. Like it's like Jello hot dogs are nasty as fuck.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know. So if you get a bag, if you get a bad hot dog, it might be turned off. Like go to Sam's Club and get a hot dog from there. You got Sam's Club out there in Chicago, I'm sure.
They're good.
Oh yeah, because they always have like those little like cafes inside the Sam's Club
Yeah.
stores. You know, you can get a fucking pizza or the hot dogs, the big beef hot dog. They're all beef. They're fucking huge.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Damn, I didn't. Shit, I'll have to. I don't got a membership, but
I think you're going on some days. Some days you get a free trial.
dude, I remember like they would have the samples and shit like that. Was the best.
Oh yeah. Like I still go there, but only to get like paper towel and shit, like and meat, because you get a lot of meat for decent price, a little bit better.
Yeah.
But like they don't really have free samples that much anymore. They're starting to come back slowly because of like the COVID shit.
Yeah, I got you.
So like some of them are coming back, but they have like a little glass thing and they have a little fucking it's like a thing they'll stick through like it's like a clear window. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Just hand it to me.
The fucking food.
They're not gonna breathe on you, bitch. Give me that fucking pizza hot dog.
I'm hungry, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like, and I'm coming back, so have more ready.
Warm that shit up.
Well, they never have enough. They always have like it's like one piece of food like on their tray. Like you never have like a full fucking tray. Have like free samples.
I love it, dude.
I love it too. So you came to fucking Detroit. You didn't have a Coney dog. You just stayed home.
Yeah, I did. Failed trip, man. What am I doing?
No, have you seen the Lions lose? That's always a plus.
Yeah, man, that was insane. Seeing that kick.
You almost seen them win, which is almost a better treat,
Yeah, it almost happened. I mean, it was a crazy game. It was a really entertaining game. We had a great time, man.
Good. And fucking Ford Field is a hell of a place. Such a waste of a fucking team to play in such a beautiful stadium, but
it was a nice field, nice stadium. It was really cool.
Fuck yeah. I seen monster trucks there before, like the Monster Jam. That shit was loud as fuck, man.
Yeah, I seen that at United Center before.
Oh, okay.
Shit was so dope. I like that too.
Yeah, super loud. Like I'm not really into like cars and shit or like fucking motors. I barely care about like monster trucks, but
yeah, right.
Like, I was a little less, but go see some monster trucks. Why not?
Fuck yeah. Nah, I'll do it.
So so let's get back to music. We just got off on a crazy tangent. Food and monster trucks. Shit. So you got the new shit coming out. Like, so you have a song coming out with MH Chaos. But like, when's the album come out again? Like, have you even thought about it? Like, I don't know. Or unless we said it, I forgot.
I don't know. I don't think I mentioned it. October 29th, Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
It'll drop that day, 29th. And if you pre-ordered the record off Fastbreak Records, it'll ship out the week before. So you'll probably have that's the stuff that same day or probably before, which is pretty dope. Shout out to them for making that happen, and shout out to Carter from Within for making the additional vinyl and colorways happening. So awesome. But yeah, I mean, it will drop then, and we got another song coming out this Monday once this podcast drops. I think it'll be today, and yeah, we're really looking forward to it, man. It's never done something on this kind of scale, I guess. So
yeah, and I think it's great because you have little shit here and there, 4 or 5 song records, and like
yeah,
like I can't wait to hear. It's gonna be 7 or 8 songs on this new one.
8 songs, yeah.
8 songs, 8 fucking MHK has bangers. I can't wait.
Thank
um,
you.
I forget. I don't know. A lot of shit. I'm kind of stupid, but
Same.
with with Fastbreak Records, like who
Yeah.
is it like Joe and Richie who runs it, or like
That's
who
a
is
great.
Fastbreak Records? Huh?
So that's a great question. There's a few. They got like a pretty much a team, honestly. Like
Okay.
um, Tim, he does a lot of coordination. Just working with the artists. There's Richie. He kind of he's just been very helpful in the process and just kind of coordinating things. And Joe, I think he recently started working with them and jumped on with them, and he's just kind of working with bands and stuff. And we're probably the first band that is in that scenario.
Mhm.
Uh, when we got done playing FYA Fest 2 years ago, uh, Joe came up to us. He was like, "Yo, I want to work together and put out a record." We could tell he was into the music. Like he was moshing to us. He had a broken hand. Pretty funny. I mean, it's still going off. So it was cool to see. We didn't really know him at that time. I think I said what's up to him the night before or whatever. But yeah, I mean, after that, he always kind of believed in us and guided a lot of it. And I don't think any of this shit would have happened if we didn't play FYA. And ultimately, fucking Bob Wilson. I mean, if he didn't invite some random kids from the Midwest to play his fest, I don't know. We probably wouldn't have met Joe. A lot of people probably wouldn't have known about us. I mean, I don't know. We probably wouldn't have played outside of where we do. So I think a lot of credit goes to Bob for making that happen and meeting Joe there. So yeah, Fast Break. Yeah, I got they got a team of people, and it's really cool that they're all really top tier people and super like just on it to like push the release, which is so cool, man.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
hardcore, you know.
And to get that help, like in like the hardcore scene, knowing that it's not some fucking bullshit,
Yeah,
money seeking, like people try to jump on shit. Like those
yeah,
dudes have been fucking running shit, in the
agreed.
hardcore scene and pushing hardcore and doing things and booking and fests for so fucking long that like without them, like like Pennsylvania, like the East Coast hardcore scene is like the best. It is. And like you can't say it's not.
For sure.
That's all because of those guys, Bob Wilson and Joe and fucking Richie,
Sure.
you know,
Yeah,
the black and blue guys up in New York,
absolutely.
and just you hear so much about them. Like, and
Yeah,
maybe it's just like the podcast I listen to, but this is hardcore. That's introduced me to a lot of. I don't know who Bob Wilson was from like FYA and like his bands and shit like
sure,
that.
sure.
Off the Tracks is his newest band, I think.
Yeah.
Sick, by the way.
Big dude, agreed. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So it's but without those guys, and then something good. Oh, and to push you guys, like hook you up with the spot at FYA is fucking huge because so many people go to that, and then like you
Yeah.
were exposed, and for Joe to fall in love with you guys, for push you guys like he has, that's
Yeah.
fucking great. Like, can't ask for more.
Nah, I can, man. Super grateful. And I don't know, I just it was interesting. Like it all kind of just I don't know, kind of just happened. And it's nice, like you said, to work with people who are in the hardcore and not just some random fucking schmuck just trying to, you know, I don't know. It's cool to, you can if there's something that's got to be figured out, you can pick up the phone and be like, hey, there's this, and this,
Yeah. Right. It's people
rather
you can rely on. They're not just some like assistant. Like they
yeah,
know the ins and outs and they're gonna help you along the way. And that's good. It's not a bullshit fucking record label.
yeah, dude, yeah, and just it. I mean, Carter, he's he puts out like a lot of great young bands and even older stuff. Like he'll put it out again, and you know, he just puts on for hardcore and does a lot. And I think working with him too on it is great. Like we met him at FYA as well. Like I wouldn't have known about him if it weren't for FYA. And he actually plays drums in Off the Tracks and uh and Payback. So I mean, yeah, I mean,
I like Payback too. Payback's fucking sweet.
yeah, there's that shit fucking say I agree.
Straight edge as fuck, but I dig it.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, I'm just so grateful, like to have the opportunity to work with these people. And then we got Lumpy from Days. He's putting out a alternative colorway, in coordination with From Within. And then we got one of our friends from UK, Nuclear Family Records, doing alternative cover things. So it's like grateful that people are willing to help us out. It's just super fucking grateful, man.
Yeah, man. To see you guys get the love and support, I know you guys have been around a while, but it's you guys. I mean, to blow up in hardcore, to say that you're blowing up is like, you know, it's not a stretch, but a lot of people know about you guys like really fast, I think, and and it's great. You guys, there's
That's
not a
cool.
lot of a huge hardcore bands, and I mean, it may just be me because I'm a big fan of the music, but I mean, you guys are
Mm,
fucking. MH Chaos is like one of my favorite bands right now. Like, and
damn.
Sector 2, like, maybe it's the guitarist.
Yo, I fucking appreciate you, Rob, man.
For sure,
Seriously,
man.
man.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm just
yeah,
into it like everybody else. I'm
yeah, me too, brother. I feel you,
I don't
right?
do nothing special. I'm just fortunate enough to talk to you guys.
Dude, yeah, I'm fortunate to talk to you, man. Meet you and play your show, and like that shit was. I mean, it was awesome, like legit. Just it's what fucking keeps us going. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, when people got to work together and build it together, it's not like I just asked, and it was just sort of like everything sort of fell in line way better than I assumed it was going to. Like I was just assuming it was gonna be a shit show. Everybody's gonna cancel last minute and fucking nobody show up, But it was the exact opposite, man. Everybody pulled through, a sector, well, I don't think I mentioned it. Like MHKS was, maybe going to play at the
yeah,
beginning, but we found out pretty fast that like, nah, that ain't going to happen before we even got the flyer out. So it wasn't a big deal or anything, but
uh,
I appreciate the fuck out of Sector though, too, man. Like,
dude, yeah,
guys,
we were stoked. Like Serge was super. Not all of us was like super appreciative.
shout out to them guys too.
Yeah, man.
John and Sergio. Yep.
Yeah, dude, for real. We all had a really good time. Like, so thank you for that.
Yeah. I know he had to rush out that night, right, to get back to work the next day,
All
right?
right.
That's so
Yeah, John. Yeah, John had to leave right away. So he had an appointment. He's a barber. Someone scheduled with him, and
mm.
he ended up showing up, motherfucker.
Oh, so he went
Yeah,
back and do it. And I was gonna say you can't fuck with somebody's hair either. You got to cut that on time.
straight up, man, for real. So I'm glad it worked out. John,
Yeah,
he just genuinely loves hardcore so much that he will make those sacrifices at all
yeah. If I
costs.
drive 4 hours to play a show and fucking 4 hours back,
Oh yeah, it's inspiration.
fucking
Yeah, yeah.
crazy,
So
crazy.
yeah, I look at like seeing him do that is definitely motivating. So it's cool.
Especially with gas prices so high, I'm like, it ain't gonna. As I'd rather sleep in a hotel than fucking buy another tank of gas
Yeah,
cheaper.
dude. Right, man. Yeah, I know.
But you gotta
Yeah,
make that money too.
hell yeah.
I know he's got with kids and shit, or at least a kid, family.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has a beautiful daughter.
That's great. Fuck, man. So, what's up? You ain't got no kids yet?
I'm getting married next year, man.
Hell yeah! Congrats, congrats.
Thanks, brother. Yeah,
So,
yeah, she's
so,
crazy.
yeah. So, what band was MH before Sector, or like what?
Mm.
What band was first? Because I know you probably put equal time in both of them, but like, what band came first?
MH came first.
Okay, you see, I don't know. I don't know nothing. Like I said,
It's all good. Yeah, so technically, yeah, MH came first, and then Sector kind of just came out. Just kind of wanted to make a band with those group of people, regardless. So we did kind of, just I think the music kind of collides. We all like the same kind of hardcore and shit like that, and the same music, but still different. Got a different vibe to it. I feel like So yeah, Sector came pretty shortly after. I think within the same time, there was ideas to make it happen, and we put out a demo shortly after MH did. So it's been cool, man. I mean, I like playing in both bands, and uh, they're both total different experiences, and
Hmm.
it's cool, man. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you're a master of your craft, though. Like I said, a talented guitarist, and I
thanks,
heard
man.
Joe say this too. He said, like, you could do so much more if you wanted to, like playing guitar on his podcast. He's like, he's so fucking, the guitarists are so talented, and they could be fucking ripping, but they chose hardcore.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's cool. How long you been playing for? Like, how'd you pick up
Yeah.
a guitar? Just a family, or because your brother? Is that why you started playing?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. He started playing music first. He would play bass. He played bass in the band. So like I started playing guitar. Like so when I mentioned, I didn't totally get into music. I still did. Like I was still into music. I had a guitar, I bought a guitar, I went to classes. I did some violin shit in school when I was in elementary school. Ended up quitting that. But yeah, I mean, I first picked up a guitar, didn't really get too serious with it, dropped it, really got into skateboarding, and then eventually, when he ended up bringing me to one of the shows, I ended up starting playing bass in the band. That's where I started off, mainly like for real. So I started playing bass before playing legit guitar in bands. I played bass. Um, I did play guitar. I made the switch in one of my bands for a little bit just because someone quit, and it was like I just gotta do it for a little bit. So I played guitar for a little bit, but that was it. But I really enjoyed playing bass, fucking going crazy, singing and shit. Um, I don't think at that time, I honestly don't think I was that good at guitar. Like I could write some shit and it would probably be a little sloppy, but I could put it together. But I really enjoyed playing bass. Um, so I played in bass a lot of bands growing up, and eventually, I don't know what it was. Like one day, I mean, I felt like I did contribute quite a bit when I did play in bands, but I don't know, playing guitar is just different. And I don't know, I had the urge to do it out of nowhere. I don't know. I don't know what made me want to do it, but I think it happened for real like 4 years ago. That like it wasn't even that long ago. That's when I feel like I legit started playing guitar. And I started, and I don't know, I just kept going with it. MH started, we, started writing that demo, and I feel like I learned a lot within that process. And to the next release, I feel like I learned more, and kind of just would always lock myself. And, being in a band with the people that I'm in, I learned a lot from them. Um, and since I was young, when I did start being in a band with them, I did grow a lot. I think jamming with different people, um, different drummers, different guitarists, it was like super helpful. Filling in for bands, like that's like the most. I feel like if I didn't do that shit, like the stupid hardcore shit, just randomly playing for bands, just for making it work, I don't know. It's just I feel like essentially I don't know. I feel like not a classically trained whatever, but I'm like so determined to do it that it works out in some way.
Hey, man, that's like we hear you're really passionate about it, which is cool as fuck. I mean, you got to be if you're gonna be in such a sick band. But to hear it come from you, man, like we just felt the urge to play guitar. Like I have to fucking play. Like I thought I had to play, but fucking quit 2 months later. I learned smoke on the water. Said fuck this.
Dude, that was definitely me. I learned smoke on the water and like fuck shit, man. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, man. I mean, when I did play bass in bands, I would play the set or play practice. I don't recall for the most part going home and fucking playing bass like till I fucking my fingers fall off. But now I would like there's times I'll go to a show, I'll play a show and I'll go home and be like 2 a.m. I'll plug in my guitar and start playing like some psychotic motherfucker. I don't know. I don't even know why. I just like
Passionate,
keep
man.
doing
Passionate.
it.
Just sit
Thank
there
you.
if I smoke a number and play guitar. Yes, I wish I can do that, man. I hear so many bands, and I was like, I wish I can fucking play. Just close my eyes and make shit up. That'd be fucking fun.
Yeah, I bet you
But
could.
you got to know what you're doing. Like my fingers hurt. Fucking
I feel you,
fingers.
right? Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess over some time it worked out.
You'd be obsessed with it, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I guess yeah, the obsession. And I don't think I'm still, that fucking good or whatever. Just always learning and shit. But I think at the essence of it, I always feel like a punk rock guitar player who's just fucking making it happen somehow.
Yeah, but you're not even just your guitar that you add. Like, you're pretty you're pretty prominent in a lot of the songs with your backup vocals too, man. You're always there screaming in the background, which your voice is it's like you're so noticeable when you're screaming. I'm like, that's it, man. It's the fucking best. Yeah. I say in my head there's two people in like hardcore that are like a backup vocalist, like Will from NEG,
So good.
like
So
not that you guys should start a band. We just both fucking play guitar and yell one after another. See how that'd be.
no, it'd be hard as hell, man.
That'd be so sick. And,
Yeah, he
and
kills
you
it.
hear Will, like he's in a Gridiron too, obviously, and you hear like, oh, there he is in the background. Then I listen to
Right.
Sector or MH or even in Grounds of Execution. It's like it's like they got you in the background screaming, man. You're the best background vocalist.
That's sick, man. Thank you, man. I mean,
Thank
yeah,
you.
dude. Will, yeah, shit. Like, you just know how he sounds, It's like, damn, that shit's sick.
Yeah, dude. It's obviously unique. Like you can't. It's not just a regular scream. It's fucking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's unique.
Way different than anything I've ever heard in a hardcore band. For the most part, anyway. I can't say he sounds like this guy or this band.
Yeah.
It was same with you. Like, even your fun guitar playing, like nobody,
That's cool.
it's very unique. It's not just the same shit.
I can appreciate that, man.
So what else we got, huh? What's going on? How's the weather there in Chicago right now?
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. I mean,
It's so
yeah,
gloomy right now. Foggy.
yeah, it was gloomy, honestly, like yesterday and shit. Like, yeah, and honestly, past few days a little bit, but it cleared up
Yeah.
past 10 minutes, 10,
Well, it's
20
like we
minutes.
get your guys as leftovers,
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
because the way the weather pattern, it's like, okay, well, how's it in Chicago? It'll be like this in fucking in 12 hours.
Damn, yeah, it
I
makes
see a
sense.
big ass. I see like a winter storm over Lake Michigan, over Chicago. And I'm like, fuck, that's gonna be here in the morning,
Yeah. And now the snow's about to come back. We're fucked.
Yeah. I'm a truck driver too, so it sucks ass. I mean, I'm local, but the snow still sucks no matter where you're driving, So I don't go
Oh,
far.
yeah. You're in Detroit, so it's
Yeah.
shit's gonna suck ass.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's the worst. I used to go down to Dayton, Ohio every day, but I just started a new job back in July. I used to go to Dayton and back every fucking day.
What the fuck?
I'd start like 3 in the morning,
Yeah.
and like I'd be there by like 6:30, fucking
Yeah.
back up here by 10. So crazy.
Yeah.
I listen to podcasts, fucking driving, just being a maniac.
God damn, man.
Yeah, I mean, really pass the time though, just fucking popping some music or a podcast, whatever, and just fucking go.
Yeah, is it chill? I mean, just you get to.
Yeah,
I mean-
yeah. I mean, I'm alone. I used to train like new drivers, which was scary. But like when I'm by myself, I just if there's like no traffic, I'd be out there early as fuck, and it's just chilling, man. I can listen to whatever album I want to or whatever podcast over and over. It's whatever I want. And the only way my boss will bother me is if I'm late. Just don't be late and fucking nobody bothers you. I'd hop in my truck and go, and I come back. Have a good day.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Sounds chill.
Yeah, but you're under like federal regulations and shit. There's lots of rules and lots of bullshit and
Sure.
About drug tests and shit. Motherfuckers.
Bullshit.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's just funny that like weed is still being tested for. Like, do you test for alcohol? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah, it's interesting.
yeah,
Huh.
it's just weird laws that haven't been changed over the past, fucking 100 years, I guess.
Yeah, fucking outdated.
Hell yeah, it is, man. Like, it sucks. Like, fucking grow up. Like, who's in like politics like now that like, actually gives a fuck? Like, those people just like have to die in like 10, 20 more years. It's like there won't be no more
Yeah,
idiots. You know,
it's gonna
no more
take
old people.
legit
Yeah,
that
exactly.
much time. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, we just need those people to die. Like, because then they can't vote these stupid fucking laws.
Yeah.
But they'll be old enough eventually.
Once they're dead,
Fucking government. Fuck them, right?
fuck them.
Fuck them to hell.
Fuck
God,
'em.
burn it down. Hey, don't burn it down. So, when's your guys' next show? You got anything cool coming up?
Yeah, the next show for MH and Sector is the record release show that's in at Cobra Lounge, November 6th, Saturday. We got MH, obviously Section Hate from LA.
Shout out.
Fuck yeah, dude. Stoked on their new record. Welcome to Nightmare is
So
I
good, man.
so
So
good,
fucking good.
right? It's just
That song
it's
Roaches, like it gets me going. I
yeah.
just wanna
Oh,
it's so fucking good.
yeah, the intro with the vocals. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
that,
that
that,
sick
that
rap and he's yelling. I love it.
insane. I mean,
Yeah.
I've listened to that a lot. So stoked they're coming out. Uh, then we got Queensway. Shit, dude. Like, I mean, they're a great band. Like, I think legit. I think they're one of the best hardcore bands of this time and this era. Like, I
Yeah,
do.
they're
Like,
sick, man.
yeah. They're set at the Year of the Knife record release show. That shit look crazy. I think they'll fucking pop that shit off at Cobra Lounge. They played Cobra Lounge a long time ago. Shit was sick. I think this time will be even better. We got One on One from PA, Greenfield Mike, um,
The Enemy
uh,
Mind. Yeah.
Enemy Mind,
Yeah.
and Built Upon.
Hmm.
Uh, I I think that band is awesome. That I just made sense for them to be on it.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, we just all looked up to, Ten Swords, Any Mind, Built Upon, shit like that. So it's kind of makes sense. It's their second show. So that's
Yeah.
pretty
That's what I was gonna say. It's like I don't even know how many show One on One has done yet. Like they've been putting shit out for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, or just over a year. I don't. Did they come out during the pandemic?
yeah, pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, because they put out that shit and like I was like, this dude sounds so familiar. Like I didn't know. Like they don't say, hey, this is the guy from fucking Enemy Mind. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't say
So that sounds familiar. I was like, oh shit, this is some tough guy shit.
it. For
I
real.
love it. So shout out. I'm glad they're coming out, man. I wish I could
Yeah.
fucking go.
Damn, I wish you could too, brother.
I know some bullshit.
Yeah. See you in December for sure though.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that's gonna be a fun ass festival. Well, I mean, it's a small. We call it.
Yeah.
They call it a jam. It's about 21 bands is the fest.
Hell yeah.
A John.
John.
I can't
But
wait for that shit, man. So many good bands on that one.
stack.
So,
Stack.
so also Sector's playing your
Yeah.
CD release though too.
Yeah, Sector's playing. Yeah, I mean, I really just wanted John and Serge and Justin to play that show. I could care less if I played the show another set that day, but Desmadre from LA is their first show, I'm pretty sure.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, I think they just put out one song. I think it's really cool. I think a lot of people are gonna fuck with this, super unique, and I just I don't know, it seems sick. So I think people are gonna enjoy this band.
Fuck yeah. I haven't heard it.
Okay,
I
yeah,
gotta
for
check it out, but I
sure.
will. I mean, that fucked
Yeah,
up.
no,
I
I think
guess.
yeah, I think a lot of you'll like it for sure. It's just cool. It's just very dope shit. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, there's so much out there now.
Yeah, yeah, dude, for real. Like new releases every week, at least a few. Pretty dope. Then we're playing with Terror the like 2 days after in Milwaukee. That's awesome, dude. We always went to Terror shows growing up, so to be able to play with them, pretty awesome. Uh, Playing LA and Bay Area in the middle of November. Then we'll come back to Michigan for Sweatfest.
Oh, this is
MH,
Grand Rapids, right?
yeah, Grand Rapids.
Yeah, it's about 2 hours away from here, two and a half
Oh, okay.
hours, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun, man.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. That I think Enemy of God is also on that show too.
yes,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
yes, they were sick, dude.
Hell yeah,
And
they are. Shout
that
out to
was
them.
D Block was also very awesome, man. I mean, that was just very cool to see people pop off for them. That and both of them like that was
Hmm.
badass.
Yeah, yeah, the local bands get the support they deserve, man. They're the ones just like shit probably goes crazy in fucking Chicago even more for you guys, than already. So,
Sure.
the home team, people you represent.
It's really cool to see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, I
Um,
love going to shows. I'm so glad there's shit popping off again, man.
it feels good, man. I mean,
It
shit.
does. Let's see old faces, a lot of fucking whatever new faces, but there's a lot of people who I haven't seen in a really long time. Like even before the pandemic, like, oh shit, like you're coming back now. Like that's great. It's so great to
Sick.
see people who are, you know, you know, whatever. Like they take care of life. They got other paths, to go down, to grow as people, and then to see them come back to where they once called home is fucking great.
Yeah, I agree, man. 100% agree with that.
Yeah. Like this weekend coming up, or well, it'll be for this past Saturday. I'm gonna talk about it in the intro though when I do it by myself. There's a show this Saturday, like 2 days from now.
Yeah.
It's three Detroit bands that they were all like around like the early 2000s. So the Alliance, ever heard of the Alliance or no?
No.
No. So they were around. Ah, I'd be lying if I say I knew when they started. Maybe like 02, 03.
Huh?
For 01 even, but they ended in like 2007. But they're doing a reunion show. Fucking heavy, it's like a just good Detroit hardcore, heavy shit.
Yeah.
And then this
Oh, so,
band, Let It Die. You ever heard of them or no?
yeah, I've heard that name.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. You heard of Suffocate Faster though, for sure, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. They're from Cincinnati, but they're coming up and playing too. And this other band, Fight It Out. They're from Saginaw, Michigan.
Right.
But well, it's also a Japanese one too. The people are like, oh yeah, the same. And it's not the same. But the
For
first
sure.
Fight It Out.
Yeah.
and fuck, well, they're doing a reunion. So it's four old reunion bands, and then there's also four new bands like D Block's playing, Enemy of God, Under the Knife, and Big Deal.
Really
So
badass.
and two of them, it's both of their second shows, or one's a third show, the other one's a second show. So that's fucking that's great.
Man, that's sick. That sounds like a stacked show.
It is, and it's gonna be. It won't be weird, but it'll be fun to see like say the old crowd, like mix in with like some not so much the newer crowd, but the newer generation. They've been around a while, but there's a lot of people who probably haven't been to show in 10 years going to be coming out. It's gonna be fun.
Damn. Where's that at?
The Sanctuary.
That's sick.
Yeah, yeah, where you guys played.
Damn.
I love that place, man. Like from Maxwell, who owns it, he's put a lot into it. He used to have an older venue in another
Yeah.
part of Detroit, but he moved it over this way.
Uh,
And
that's what.
it was gonna, like so we were hoping that like it wouldn't have gone down with like, the pandemic. Like, he wasn't making no money, so it's hard to keep places open. But they did like benefits, or sorry, not benefits. They did fundraisers and shit, and all the money made at this show is all gonna go to him. All the merch, like they're making posters and fucking shirts and shit, and all the
Yeah.
money made is gonna go to Maxwell, the Sanctuary, just for or lost damages over the pandemic because
Sure. That's
can
nice.
operate.
Wow.
Fuck. So it's
Damn.
great that they're doing it.
That's insane. That's really cool that
Yeah,
it's happening.
Detroit, coming together, pulling together, to support, one of the main venues for hardcore bands and shit like that to come through.
That's pretty epic, man.
Yeah, it's fucking
Wow.
beautiful because it's gonna be like, it's probably like maybe when the Killer played just last month or whenever it was, like how excited the home team was when they came. That's
Dude,
how it's gonna be, man. Like,
goddamn, man. Enjoy, man. That's fucking really cool.
it's gonna be fun. But when's MH Chaos coming to Detroit? No future plans
I,
yet.
I would love to make it happen, brother.
Yeah, no, we got to figure something out.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Man. So, what's next? I wrote down a few things, but I figured we would
Yeah.
just
Just shoot the shit.
ready to shoot the shit. Like, you like to smoke weed. You've been smoking weed a long time. Your parents approve of your weed smoking?
Nah, bro. I mean, it caught me quite a bit.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't make it apparent,
Right. Right. Not sitting there talking about it.
Yeah. I don't think there'll ever be. I mean, I used to work for. I was like a graphic designer for Revolution Cannabis. I don't know. So when that shit, when shit became legal, I mean, there was some acceptance to it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
As long as the
yeah,
government says it's okay, you're allowed to do it.
but even still, like it's like no, like I don't know. I mean, so I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's shit. I love it. It's just like it. I know we stopped by Gage in Detroit
Yeah.
before we left. It's great. They got the cookie
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Fuck. Yo, in Las Vegas, I like to go to Las Vegas. If you go out there or if you play out there, there's actually a cookies dispensary. It's all cookies products. And I mean, like if I go to Vegas, I pretty much only buy like pre-rolls because you buy an eight, it's like $65. But you can buy like a 1 gram pre-roll for like $14 of the same weed, which I'm like, I'll buy like 3 pre-rolls and it's like cheaper, in the long run. So
Yeah.
I buy the pre-rolls, but that fucking cookies fucking brand, man. Everything they have is just
I,
you know.
Chef's kid. Dude, I just ran out,
Uh,
but I it was good stuff.
or they even got like, have you ever seen a lift ticket? You know what a lift ticket is?
I know. I don't think so.
Well, I think they come from California, but it's a paper. It's like so you can buy like a giant paper or like a regular like rolling paper, but
Yeah.
it's dipped in like a THC extract, either like an oil of some sort. So it's like a soaked fucking paper. You buy it, and so it's like an infused and whatever you roll it up. But what they do is you can buy it already pre-rolled. It's a lift ticket, and it has some like wax in it, some like crumbly wax, and then weed, and then they'll rub the oil on the outside and then roll it in keef.
Oh, yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, but they're like $40 but it's a big giant fucking big old fucking smoke, man.
Doink. Big old doink.
Oh yeah, it's the best. Give me excited.
Honker.
Yeah, a big honker, that's right. I love a good hooter. but the way it burns because of I don't know, it's because of the paper or the way they pack it, but well, there's something about it when you're so it's like standing on like the Vegas Strip or outside some like shitty little fucking casino or whatever, man, just sitting there in the heat, sweating your balls off, man, with the sun in your fucking face. It's like I've never had a better high in my life. Like maybe it's the environment or the weed. I don't know what it is, but
Sure. Dude, I agree. I was thinking about this the other day. I mean, there's nothing like being in a different, state, waking up kind of tired, high as hell, just like, damn, looking around, just like, God damn, this is nice.
I mean, like, what am I doing here?
I don't know, but
it's awesome though. Like, I like going places. I go to Vegas like 3 times a year. I could go anywhere else, but I just love going there just because the weed is so good and there's so much food. Like so much food. Like I don't gamble much.
Yeah.
I don't really drink a lot either. Like I like to catch a buzz, but like
Mm,
just smoke and just hang out, you know?
fuck yeah. I agree, man. I don't get too fucked up nowadays, but nice, nice buzz and
Yeah.
feeling good.
I smoke all the weed rather
Yes,
than drink all the beer, you know?
I agree, brother. Yeah, it's definitely better to smoke hella weed. Not gonna die the next day.
I love your laugh. Stoner laugh.
Dude, the ultimate.
I
We're
love
just
it.
a couple stoners on shooting the shit. I love it.
Yeah, but nothing makes me happier, to be honest.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't know, brother. We're coming up on an hour and a half here. My
Oh
kid's
yeah.
getting out of school, so he'll be hearing him upstairs for stomping around and shit here in a minute. That's cool.
It's been awesome.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
fucking great. And like said, got the new song be out today. I know a lot
yeah,
of people are gonna listen because
fuck.
your band and you're the shit. So they'll listen, they'll fucking
But
support
Tears on podcast this shit, man.
it.
The guests you've had and the episodes you had have been sick, man. You got a range of, older and newer kids. Shit's awesome,
I
man.
try, man. There's a lot of people out there who, have a lot to say and who can share. I mean, I don't care what the fuck we talk. It can be history, could be weed, could be whatever. But like, we all come from the same place, and we all had some of the same experiences, and
Yeah,
it's shit. We can fucking talk about. And it's like if you're in the hardcore, like you can probably have a good conversation with that person, and it's
absolutely.
it's just interesting to hear, like say you come from India,
Yeah,
you came here when you're a baby, like your life could have went so many different places rather than fucking playing in a hardcore band, and
yeah,
that's fucking
man.
cool, man. Like,
Yeah. I think about that a lot. Yeah. To be here talking to you, whatever path led me to here, I'm fucking grateful for that, dude. Like, shit, man. Shit was all getting to meet you and having to play that show. Dude, shit was super memorable.
fuck yeah,
Fucking
man. We'll put something together soon, man. We'll get you guys back out here. You bring
like,
everybody.
yeah, right. The huge ass
You
party.
bring the chaos.
Yo, he'll come.
You
You'll
better,
do it. You'll
motherfucker.
do the part.
Chaos. Was that good?
Really plus.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna cut this off. We'll end it like this, but don't go anywhere. So I'm gonna pause it, okay?
Awesome.